Welcome to Kyle's Kitchen. I'm here with Clay Holbright and Johnny Freedom. We're at Wichita Wagyu, and we're gonna cook some A5 Wagyu ribeyes today.
Okay, so we're actually gonna be cooking up some, this is authentic Miyazaki ribeye, and we've got some Konya that we're gonna be cooking up. All of this is imported directly from Japan. We've got a whole bunch of options in the store that we play around with. I love this idea of like throwing down and cooking some badass steaks. If you're buying Japanese A5, make sure that you're actually buying authentic A5, and the only way to verify is to actually get the COA with it.
So Clay and Kyle are gonna go mano y mano, head to head. Each of them is gonna cook a picanha A5 straight from Japan, and then they're gonna cook up a couple ribeyes, again, A5. Look at the marbling in that. These two dudes are gonna go mano y mano, head to head on some A5, and I'm gonna let you know who threw it down the best. Obviously, who goes first or who goes second has the advantage. So I'm gonna flip this coin here. We're gonna see who's got it. Who gets to go first? Clay, you're gonna call this, all right, bro?
Okay. Heads.
Clay called heads. It was tails. Kyle, you won the toss, man. You get to choose. Are you gonna go first or second?
I'm gonna go ahead and let Clay go first.
When we're talking about like authentic Japanese A5, I want as little in between me and the flavor of the actual meat itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be cooking with Livia's today. I'm a big crust guy. I want a heavy level of crust on the steak, and so I'm gonna get pretty aggressive. I want my flat top nice and hot. I want it like ripping hot so that whenever I put these steaks on here, you can immediately hear it. I'm gonna use a little bit of tallow just to kind of get it loosened up. Once this starts to heat up, it's going to immediately start liquefying. You won't need a whole lot of tallow just to get things rolling. But my goal is to get this really golden brown, crispy sear on it. I want to have just a tiny bit of a crunch whenever I take a bite.
My plan for these is I'm gonna pat them dry. And the reason I'm gonna pat it dry is to get rid of that layer of moisture on the top. Try to get it to sear a little better on the pan and get a little more of a crust on it. Throw them on a hot skillet. I'm gonna go down with a little bit of beef tallow first and let them get a caramelization on them. Then I'm going to season them afterwards. So I say there's a little bit of time wrapped up in here too. We're just gonna use the rosemary and the thyme as a paintbrush today, boys.
It's looking good, baby. Look at that. Woo. Clay was talking about crust. He's trying to get a good crust on these. Ladies and gentlemen, the crust has arrived.
And for the seasoning today, I'm doing Kuso's cowboy butter. Then I'm going to season them afterwards.
Well, guys, these steaks look amazing. You guys both nailed them. I think if you're going to spend this kind of money on these steaks, you know, you got to cut them. You're not cutting them with some Walmart cutlery, man. You're slicing this up with some legit Japanese steel.
This is a Miyabi. It's made by J.H. Hinkles. It's a pretty quality knife. I've really enjoyed it. I've owned it for about a year. It's only cut my finger off about once. I'm not joking, I really did cut part of my finger off.
Well, boys, these things are looking amazing, man. Let's slice them up. I think it's time for the taste test. You can eat every piece, and I know a lot of people cut off the fat, but I think, bro, I think we should hit some of this fat first. And why don't you hit a piece of this fat with me? Voila, baby. You got to eat the fat when you're eating this quality piece of meat. You got to have the fat, bro, right?
That fat melts in your mouth.
Melts. So we've got the ribeye here, we've got the picanha here, and you can see that. Look at that. That's, for me, that's perfectly cooked. All right. I like it. I don't know. Chop the horns off and let it still be mooing is good for me. I want to get a little piece of fat in there on my bite. So tender. It's so juicy. I love the way that you added the seasoning. At the end, the sear is perfect. The taste is delicious. It's the quality of the meat is the bottom line, man. Look at that, that's beautiful, exactly the way I want it. Nice and rare. I don't want an overcooked piece of Japanese meat. Unbelievable. I mean,
Bit juicy, flavorful.
but you did a great job cooking it. It's absolutely delicious, man.
Thank you, brother.
It's absolutely delicious. The crazy thing is when you buy cheap, whatever steak that you're buying at the store or whatever place, you can definitely tell a difference in the cuts. With these, it's really hard to tell a difference in the cut because it's all so good. First of all, I want to say this is the master of presentation. We've got the picanha, we've got the
Ribeye.
the ribeye, excuse me, thank you. We're gonna go over and start with the picanha here. I'm gonna get me a little bit of piece of fat. Clay, you're a fat eater as well. Come on, let's go. So good. And so to make things fair, I'm gonna grab out of the middle. I like it rare. Again, you can see the beautiful marbling in that. And the marbling creates that juiciness there. See all the drippings coming off of this steak? Clay, this is perfectly cooked. Absolutely perfect. I'm not getting any hints of rosemary. You chose not to go with the herb. I don't know if that was intentional or an accident.
Absolutely not.
It was an accident, bro. Again, a beautiful cook, Clay. Wonderfully done. The crust looks absolutely delicious. Kyle, come over here, man. You gotta taste your competition, bro.
Oh, dude.
If I have to choose between the cuts, honestly, on both of your guys' cooks, I'm choosing the ribeye. That's just my personal preference is the ribeye. Two identical cuts of meat, different seasonings, different styles of cooking. But another interesting thing to talk about, obviously, is what do you pair an A5 up with? Cook up those mushrooms in with a little bit more tallow, some of the drippings off of the steak, little SBG, a little rosemary, and I cut them nice and thick. And I know you like it thick, and I know you like it thick, and I like it thick. We like it THICC, like we like our ladies. I want them mushrooms to clap back. Well, guys, you went head to head. Equal steaks. The cuts were the same. The quality, the level of steak, you guys both had the same cuts. We've got Kyle here. This is his show. No favoritism. Clay, obviously you cook a lot of steaks. Clay went absolutely basic. Right out of the package, seasoned with SPG, slapped it on there, cooked it probably 2-3 minutes on each side. Kyle went with patting it down, put a little tallow down, lovingly dressed and painted the herb bundle all over the top of it. You could definitely taste the herbs in it. I love the taste of the herbs. And I gotta tell you, it was a tough decision. The winner in the A5 cook-off is Clay over it. It's okay. No, for real, gentlemen, what a great cook, man. What a treat for me. Clay, you bringing in some fantastic meat. Kyle, you bringing it as always on your show. You guys both nailed it. Man, and I got the benefit from it. Thanks, homies.